Hi everyone, and welcome to A Few Minutes for the Future. This is a place where we showcase innovation. So come along as we take a few minutes to explore, a few minutes to inspire, and a few minutes to dream big things. So thanks for tuning in, and remember, the future will be here before we know it, and together we can make it great.
And welcome back to A Few Minutes for the Future. My name is Craig Miller, and today I want to talk about a new effort to secure our voting machines and our voting efforts against hackers and all kinds of bad actors. DARPA, which stands for Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, has partnered with an Oregon-based company called Galois, a longtime government contractor who has a lot of experience in developing secure and verifiable systems of all types. Over the last 12 months or so, DARPA and Galois have put together a wide-ranging effort to bring many outside groups to develop stronger hardware and software systems that will give election officials and voters like us the confidence we need to be sure that our votes are cast on election days just the way we want them to be and are accurate. Obviously, the integrity of our voting system is crucial at any time in our history, but especially now when foreign actors like the Russians have been in the news and been caught trying to manipulate our elections to meet their goals. Now, what makes this effort by DARPA and Galois so different and intriguing is that they are putting all the source code for the software and the hardware interfaces out to the public, so our good hackers can try to break into them. They hope that the knowledge they gain from this hacking attempts by the good guys will allow them to create stronger systems with the goal of making them virtually hack-proof eventually. They plan to bring these prototypes of these systems to a thing called DEF CON Village Computer Security Conference later this summer. They will also open up the process to a number of university computer teams over the next year and to Lockheed Martin as well. Now, DARPA knows the risk of having one group design a one-size-all-fits proprietary system that may not work. They want many people to test the processes over and over again, improving them as they go along. There is no better way to see if something works than to bare your soul to the world and everyone to try to pick holes in it. When they have finished finding the holes and then correcting them, perhaps Linton Solomon, program manager of the DARPA Microsystems Technology Office, will be in a position to give away all these incredible new systems elements to the existing voting machine vendors and states to implement them in their own polling places. These vendors and local officials will not have to pay millions and millions of dollars in licensing fees for this incredible new technology because they're giving away free. Now, this is a multi-layer approach and will be really our best chance of thwarting these hackers in the future because of the redundancies involved. Now, as I mentioned before, DARPA and Galois came together to build this declassified system so that everyone can look at it and critique it. Galois will design the inner workings of the two types of voting machine systems. The first will create a printed out completed ballot similar to this, and you, the voter, would scan it through the voting machine. Now, Joe Kinsey, the project manager at Galois, says this process will allow the voter to verify their ballot choices after they place their custom printed ballot through the scanning machine. The second type of system is designed to scan paper ballots that voters will fill out them by hand. Now, this is also important because smaller rural areas that don't have the resources or the large quantities of voters they need to make the first type of machines viable in terms of cost. Linton Solomon of DARPA says that the software improvements alone are not enough to make sure that these two new voting machines and the things they're coming up with will be hack-proof because software is really too easy to hack eventually. Solomon wants the hardware to be another part of the safeguard against these hacking attempts and not just the bystander in the process. Now, all these fascinating ideas are detailed in a great article written by Kim Zetter on the motherboard.vice.com website. Kim goes on to say that DARPA and Galois think this is only the beginning of the process of securing our election systems. They have also involved university teams from all around the country, in addition to Lockheed Martin, as I mentioned before, to build 3 secure centralized processing units, or CPUs, that will each be tested with the Galois voting systems to see which is the most effective in the end at keeping the hackers at bay. When the final winning configuration is decided upon, the technology will be shared with the rest of the country, and we might finally have a voting system strong enough to stop these bad actors from trying to hack into our systems of voting. This would be an amazing process and worth our time and money and the government is putting into this effort, let alone all the bad publicity that we've been seeing recently with the Russian things. Now, once again, I can't tell you how much fun I have on bringing these stories of this collaboration between groups like the government and DARPA and the private sector and our university system coming together to solve these incredible challenges we face as a country. This effort by DARPA will not solve the total problem right away, of course, but it will at least mean that we're trying and we're building up this collaboration that in the end, because of all this incredible brain power and incredible ingenuity that they are bringing to bear, it'll eventually come up with the answer that we need. So once again, I want to thank you for joining me as we highlight this incredible technology and important technology. Bringing stories like this to you is the reason I have been doing these A Few Minutes for the Future videos. And I hope you will take a moment to subscribe to the Few Minutes for the Future YouTube channel. That way you'll be notified when another video comes online. So until next time, thanks again for watching. I will say bye for now. Take care.